friends. So we're in Unit 5, Lesson number 1. Congratulations, we're almost through, and we only have one more unit left until we can start reviewing for our final. Hooray for us. So Unit 5 is really about decimals and converting back and forth between fractions and decimals and percents. Okay, so lesson number 1, we're converting fractions into decimals. The key thing is to not mix it up in your calculator. That's where students go wrong. So you just have to make sure you input the correct number first. So you always have to input your numerator first when you have a fraction that you're converting into a decimal. So if I have my calculator, so here's your fraction, 3 is your numerator, and 4 is your denominator. And I want to convert that into a decimal. These are your calculator buttons you are going to press. So you are always going to press your numerator first. So I always press my numerator first of 3. Then I am going to press divide by 4. And then I'm going to press equals. And you see it says 0.75. That is your decimal answer. Okay. So that is how we converted this fraction, 3/4, into a decimal, utilizing the calculator Miss Fisher bought you that will be in the classroom. Okay. So let's do a couple more. This is super duper easy. When you have your assessment on this unit, you will have full access to your calculator. This unit will be a lot of use in your calculator and knowing how to utilize your calculator. When it does come to assessment time, I can't tell you how to utilize your calculator. You have to know how to utilize it at that point. So we're going to learn how to utilize our calculator during class time. And then when it comes to assessment time, you need to know how to do this in your calculator, okay? You'll have full access to the calculator and you can use it for every single problem. But you can't say, Miss Fisher, how do I divide this in a calculator? You need to know how to do that on your own, all right? So now we have 8/10 is your fraction and you want to convert that into a decimal, right? We're converting into a decimal. Okay, so I'm just going to press clear and I am going to do 8 divided by 10 and then do equals, and it gives you 0.8. So again, this is why I highly suggest that you should buy your own scientific calculator, because if you're not practicing with my scientific calculator at home and you become more familiar with your own calculator, then during assessment time, it's not going to really help you to utilize my calculator. So it would be more helpful for you to utilize the calculator that you're most comfortable with and that you're familiar with. So you want to really make sure that you probably buy your own calculator, because at home, remember, you can't bring Miss Fisher's calculator home. This stays in the classroom. So when you're doing all of your practicing at home and you have a different calculator, you might become really comfortable with that calculator. So you want to make sure that you also bring that in for exam days, okay? So now we have 12 divided by 30, enter, is 0.4. Okay, so the next one is still super duper easy. It looks tricky, but it's not. So the 3 is a whole number. So you're just going to put the 3 in front of it. So now I have 3 point something. Now I'm going to do 1 divided by 2, because that's your fraction. So I'm going to do 1 divided by 2 equals, so that's 0.5. So So now I know it's 0.5. So I have 3 wholes and 0.5 of a fraction. Okay, so 3.5 is your final answer. All right, so have some fun, do the practice problems, and I'll see you soon. Bye now.